Hey guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play, but first let us listen to the beautifully crafted intro.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, on our quest we're never veering, oh to be a Dungeoneer, swimming in pools of gold. This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, all the monsters keep appearing, oh to be a Dungeoneer, whose stories will be told. What's that sound? I hear a noise. Something's coming, girls and boys, up in the hills and far away. We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Curse and swear, but don't despair. The way out of here must be over there. I think we're lost, but what do we care? We're the Guild of Dungeoneering.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Guild of Dungeoneering, a musical adventure on which we will all go on. And the way we will all go on it is I have invited the community to submit character names for our characters. So we will just start a new game. If you want to submit a character name, feel free to submit it on this episode. So let's start a new game. So what happens is I have an idea how to play this game from watching some YouTube videos, but I haven't played myself.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, all across the land they're cheering, oh to be a Dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
Oh, I just love that already, guys. Love it. So, the Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Psst, those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I bought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work, while I sit back and watch the cold winds roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. Rats. Grr. Welcome to your guild. Thanks. We need to build some dungeoneers. Let's build a barracks. So the place you build your first barracks is pretty important depending on what you want your dungeon to look like. I'm gonna do a certain style.
The one that's always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn who's fodder for the grind, the sorry little chump.
The sorry little chump. So the chump is going to only be used for like 1 or 2 levels, and he's not going to die, so we're just going to call him Name Me. So, just so people can have like an idea. So we have Name Me, the female chump. Characters can be female or male. So, you expand your guild to gain new dungeoneers and abilities. But first, let's go on an adventure. Let's take Name Me on an adventure. Rats, how original. Squeak, squeak. Everyone's got to get somewhere. So we got our chump, and he has to defeat 3 enemies. So you pretty much how it works is you play cards to manipulate your dungeoneer's fate. You cannot directly control your dungeoneer. You can only influence his destiny by placing cards on the board, which makes it interesting. It doesn't always go the way you want it to. So we actually got some pretty good cards here. The chump has generally the worst cards of all the characters. So, yeah. Pretty much, I'm not sure if it shows you, but the chump has a really bad ability that's called stupidity, which means you do nothing. So cards are the way you get better abilities, so we actually probably want Pigeon Nest, which is an ability to gain health, which is really valuable, I find. More valuable than doing extra damage, because there's enemies that do damage to himself. So, I guess, yeah, we want to go there so we can get there. We can put this giant bat in between. However, we do not want to do that because we just want to beat. These are all level 1 monsters, so we're not going to have any problem defeating them. So we're just going to name the turn. If there's nothing in your way, you can move 2 spaces. Oh, I guess he isn't. The rat can go squeak squeak. But again, oh, I guess we don't have to defeat 3 monsters. We don't actually have to. Sorry, I misread the objective. So we could have actually fought a creature there. So the one neat thing that the chump does have is his ability to block 2 types of damage. You'll see lots of blocking later on though, so let's just do that. So here, this just means unblockable. So we're just gonna leave this. So if successful, just guard a card. However, we know we're gonna beat him no matter what, so we'll just keep hitting him. We only have 2 cards to pick from now, but it doesn't much matter because we killed the rat. So I could have picked a double damage one, but I wanted to show you right away how useful those are. So normally the wooden board is extremely powerful, but we're actually going to take the ruffled shirt because it has the swift ability, which might be useful. So I guess we could just play a creature here. End the turn. Who fills the dungeon with nasty rats? Because we only need to defeat 3 creatures. So shift. We attack first before anybody else. Sadly, we drew a card, discarded the cards. I guess we had cowards, so we could have blocked it, but it pretty much goes to kill them as quickly as possible. We also have more health than our opponent, so we're gonna guaranteed win. But there we go, lucky hit, 2 damage. We destroy the rat. However, don't take this as the main thing. The game is generally more interesting than this, so.
Do you have any decency, I wonder? Like the Ivory League of Explorers. Instead you pillage and plunder and rip everything asunder. You're just a reckless bunch of marauders.
So. Oh, sorry. So we got gold from that one. I accidentally clicked through, so I apologize for that. But it lets us buy our first Dungeoneer. So there's a couple different types you can unlock right away. So there's the Kaplargla. So doesn't really tell you much about them, but there's the Bruiser, the Mime, the Apprentice, and then these are all loot items. So I find pretty much the best character is the Bruiser. So we're gonna go with the Bruiser right away. So let's pop the Bruiser in right here.
Not a gentle kind of dungeoneer, nor a poet or a muser, but one that fills the heart with fear. I give to you the Bruiser.
Just love that music. So Drillins had requested a name. I think it is too long. Yeah, I cannot put Drillins in the Dangerous Dungeoneer. It is a bit too long. But we can put in Drillins. So I guess this I should have told a lot of people. Some people's names will be too long, but not too many. So should be good. So yeah, we'll have Drillins the Bruiser. So the Bruiser is much better, and the dungeon's gonna get much harder after this. So there's a second part of the rat pack. Still kind of an introductory thing, but having the Bruiser makes it much better. So the Rat King up here is, or it doesn't even show us what level he is. I guess he doesn't have a level because he's a leader creature, but we want to make sure we're amply strong enough to fight him. So the thing you have to realize is rooms have like curves on them and stuff, so you do not want to play, for example, we wouldn't want to place, well, we couldn't, I don't think it allows you to place doors, but we wouldn't want to place that there because it would block here. So I'd be careful about which rooms you place. So, but we'll just play this one. We do not want to play the Knoll. The Knoll's nasty. It will pretty much kill us. So gold is useful for pulling your Dungeoneer away, but it's also good for collecting for gold. So gold coin. I'm going to have that, mate. So monsters and coins are what kind of draw you. So he's no blocks, and that's magical blocking. So the bruiser has really good ability. When he blocks damage, he does extra damage. So now we finally have block cards, at least good block cards. So we can deal damage and block 1 physical damage. So not only do we not lose a card, we do an extra damage from Spiky. This is unblockable, so we can just use Oi! And the bat doesn't have any 3 damage cards, so we couldn't block it anyway, so we're best just to use our only attack card. So, and later on we can get better items, but right now we're kind of stuck with these. So again, 2 physical may... Sorry, I'm like muttering here. 2 physical damage may seem like it's the best card. It is quite good. That's a really good one, actually. But the reason I like Rekindle is... I don't know, Twig is better for the Bruiser, but the reason I picked Rekindle before is it's magic damage and 1 HP. So you gain health even on either a magic attack or physical attack. However, because we have this Spiky ability, that's good. The reason I don't like this as much is because if they have a block card, like a double block, it does nothing. And you'd rather heal than take damage. Because if you could, usually you have about the same health as opponent, so if you can block their damage and deal damage, it's better than just dealing damage. But the blade says, it's time for second breakfast. Also pay attention to what the cards say. Blade, Growth, Crush are all different types of cards. And they do stack. So, hopefully this is a little bit too much explanation, but I can give you guys an idea of how the game works. So, let's pop. Also, if you could look at creatures and generally see what their abilities are. These creatures have no negative ability. Oh, okay, they do have Feral 3 Spooky. So, and yeah, this one has a special trait. If it's in a dead end, it gets a negative. So we can actually put this down, put the bat in there, and it would get 1 negative health. What are you doing? What do you think you're looking at, giant bat? So we're better off, since this is unblockable, we're better off just using our regular one, but because of our stick, we got an extra bash card. Again, we can't use him because he's attacking us with Drain, but if he attacks it, oh, see? Can't block. What I was hoping is he attacked with something I could block, because we instantly kill him with Spiky. So, man, tough break. No way this bat's gonna kill us, though. Guess we could block it, get 1 spiky damage, and kill the bat. So even though he is blocking, we still killed him. We got the pacifist ability. Without doing damage that turn, let the monster die to their own self-damage. Well, I don't think that is actually self-damage, but whatever. A really good item is the Windboard. 3 Repel is really good. The Windstool also gives Repel, but it gives the Stupidity card. In my opinion, you want to avoid as much stupidity cards as you can. Ooh, this gives Crush as well, so. So it gives Crush and Armor. But stupidity cards could really screw you over, so. We're gonna stick with that. Chitter chitter. We do want to fight a Knoll here, because the only way we're gonna get more powerful is by fighting a more powerful enemy. So they do deal more damage though, so you have to be aware of that. And we can't play that because it has a door there. But we could put it over there. Oh, okay, we can't put it there yet. I guess we could put it there. See if it's a good one or a bad one. Fountains can be good or bad. Yeah, see, that's a bad fountain, so we will just end our turn and fight the Knoll. So Knolls are mean. So we can block this So 2 damage already. This is really good. You don't want your opponent to let you discard cards. Discarding is very bad. So, this is his trait, Irritable. Really bad. He deals damage to himself. So if you can block these abilities, always worthwhile. And that's why having Spiky is so good. Again, don't want to discard. We block, he does damage. The reason we block 2 there is because he adds an additional damage when on half health or less. But we kill him here with just regular damage, so he's gonna kill himself anyway with headbutt, but we can only block the 1. So we get a couple things. Metal Coif gives you 2 health, but also gives you 2 stupidity. Generally not good. With a cooking pot, gives you fire 1 and crush 1, which gives us crush 2 and fire 1. Or otherwise we could just get Tire Mail, plus 1 HP, the counter ability, because it would give us armor 2, but we're gonna go with the cook pot, so we don't get any stupidity at all. We gain another level because we fought a higher level enemy. So let's look at that man. Feral Armed. So, doesn't have Fury. So, yeah. We want to make sure we place this one because it's one of those junctions. Pretty much we screwed ourselves. We needed that exact junction there. So, anyway, I think you have to be nearby stuff to place them. Oh, I guess it's within a certain range. Most end our turn here. And fight the Rat Bat. I think we're getting to be strong enough to fight the Rat King. Don't think he's too tough. So, he's using Unblockable. But we want to use Fire Blast. Health. And he loses health. So, we can block. But I'd rather just do straight damage to him. He's only doing 1 damage. That puts him on 1 health, which gives us a guaranteed kill next turn. So, just repel it, and gorgeous. Okay, so we don't want to play stuff we already have, if we can help it. We don't have a main weapon. We also have this weapon already, so we can sell it for 2 gold. So, but we'll take this. Pretty much, the twig wasn't very good, so we just replaced it with that other one. The club is better than the stick because it comes from a higher level enemy. Pretty much how that works. I thought you could move 2 squares at once, or it's only enemies that can. I don't think we put that there. Let's put that there just in case we don't get another chance to do that. No offense, but give us something to do, yeah? Okay. Ooh, massive gem. And yeah, sure, whatever, another Rat Man. Minted. So we get this gold. So now rats will be a lot easier to build because we've built up better cards. Except for 2 other blockable things the rat tend to have. Like they always attack with unblockable. See, this is technically double damage plus you block 1. That's why the bruiser is so good. We can rekindle. Don't really need to because this rat's toast anyway, but so good having the bash cards. I love them. Overkilled by 1. So what we want to do is, since we don't have any of these. Oh wait, I thought we had armor. Oh, I guess we don't yet. Okay, that's perfect then. So our character gets to look even funnier. Oh, we can use this? Perfect. We're going to be drawn there by that gem. Which I think is fine. We'll just put that gold there. I do want that gem. Ooh, that's shiny. May as well collect as much gold you are while you're in the dungeon. It'll only help later. So I'll block and hit. And then we'll definitely be strong enough to defeat the Rat King. Once you get to a certain level, there's actually not too much point attacking too many creatures unless they're higher levels because, well, because you don't really gain much if you already have equipment you like. But you could potentially get better equipment, so. that. Shimmering cloak. See, that's just straight out better. So yeah, let's take it. Sweet, looks like I can... Aw, it's not gonna pull him away. Guess I can put a no. No? Why is he so geared on fighting that rat? I'm not sure. But anyway. Oh, because... No, because there wasn't gold there. There's gold there. Yeah, weird. But whatever. Let's just cream this rat. But that shows you that you can't always control where your character's gonna go. Bashman face. Good. Give me a claw and I'll give you a spiky and a get out of here. Perfect. Any of this we already have? No, we do not. So let's just take some gold. Or we want to just grab the gold there. You cannot stack gold anywhere where you... Well, you wouldn't normally be able to. Can't quite put anything there. So, having that. So I actually need the item to connect this room. Which is perfect. Put a gold pouch there. Gold pouch, having that, mate. So, we'll get one more choice to get another item, but I really don't think we need to. So we won't get spiky damage there. Or won't really get any damage there. That was kind of poorly done, I apologize. I just clicked it away. Because I knew we can't really lose this fight, so. We hit first. And he hits. Which I guess I could have saved, but he's dead either way. Perfect. Anything we can throw away? Yes, 2 gold. So the only thing we can get is some gold, which we can... Oh, we already put a coin up there, so we can't do anything more. Proper blingin'. And now he's going to be drawn in by the boss. Which is perfect. So. King, Rat King. So, a lot of abilities we've seen before. Well, those are block both, so we basically used the blockable ability, so we're already severely out damaging them. So, oh, sorry, shit, that's gonna be blocked anyway, my bad. We still do get the card though, even though it was blocked. Bash him. I will play better when it actually matters. It's just like, I'm trying to play fast because I don't want you guys to get bored. The first introductory battles are kind of boring because they're not very intense. But they will get more intense later.
3 cheers for your lucrative plundering. After all your aimless blundering. How you rode your luck without getting stuck. Left me and your enemies wondering.
So that unlocks the trophy room, but we will place it in the next episode, guys. So thanks for coming out for our first episode of the Guild of Dungeoneering. And we'll be back in the next one for more. Thanks, guys. Later.